Hello.
Yes, sir.
I'm audible, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Sir,
Yesterday you
take
understood
laptop only, no, sir. It is better, sir.
laptop only.
Yes, sir.
This mobile is not because yesterday it was a problem to write and all, no? So I thought to take mobile. Shall I take on my laptop only?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Sir, sir, your mic is muted, sir.
Sir, your voice is not coming.
Now it is coming.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So fit a straight line in the least square sense for the following data. So compulsory, they will give you data or they will mention you some condition. Based on this, you have to create the table. In most of the time, they will give you this data. Okay, so we have to fit a straight line. We have to fit a straight line. So this is what the straight line is. This is what the straight line is. Either you can take, so specifically they have not mentioned. So you can take any of the equation of a straight line, either y equal to ax plus b or y equal to a plus bx. Anything you can take it. So here it is very important that, so getting this value of a and b, this is main important. Because of this only we are studying this. So where a and b are constants to be determined. Okay, so as this is the equation, okay, so this is the equation associated to this, the normal equations are, so associated to this, the normal equations are, so what I told in the beginning, so for this equation, you take the summation sign. For this equation, you take the summation sign. So summation of y, summation of this, summation of this. Okay, so here a is outside, you can take summation of x plus b, you take out summation of 1. So that is a into summation of x plus b into summation of 1 is n. So this entire quantity I written here, you can see. Okay, this is one normal equation because everything I cannot write it. So next what we have to do is that, so for equation number 1, that is for this, you multiply it by x. You multiply it by x. So it becomes xy, that is equal to a into x, x square plus bx. Okay, then you take a summation sign. Summation of xy, so that is equal to summation of ax plus summation of bx. Okay, so like this way it will happen. So after taking a summation sign, say constants out, I can write it as summation of xy, a into summation of x square plus b into summation of x. So this is very important, writing the normal equations. So for this equation, these are the two normal equation. Why two? Is because there are only two constants. See, a is one constant to be determined, b is one constant to be determined. So these are the two normal equations. Next, what is this n? What is this n? N is nothing but, see how many values? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 values they have given you. Therefore, I can take it as n is equal to 4. How many values they have given in the table? So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, so this is 4. 4 values they have given you. Therefore, n is equal to 4 is there here. Okay, so next, we will construct a table based on it. We will construct a table based on it. So that is, see here, what all the things are required? What all the things are required? See, summation of y is required. How we will get summation of y? They are given you x and y. The table x and y is they are given you. So that horizontal table I'm writing vertically now. So what are the things are required? Based on the normal equations, we have to construct a table. So summation of y is required. So when you add it, y column, you'll get summation of y. Summation of x is required. When you add x, you are going to get summation of x. And n is 4. Next, summation of xy. So first you have to multiply x and y. So this is x, this is y. We will multiply x and y, we will get summation of xy. X square, square this. Okay, you'll get summation of x square. So summation of x already it is available. The table we have to construct purely based on the normal equations. Purely based on normal. So you can see here. X value 50, 70, 100, 120. There are 4 values they are given you. Therefore, when you add this column, this entire column, okay, summation of x, you add it 50 plus 70 plus 100 plus 120. So it will be totally 340. You can take a calculator and you can see, no problem. Okay, so next, y, 12 plus 15 plus 21 plus 25. See, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 1, 13, 2 plus 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So totally 73. So this is totally 343. When you multiply xy, so this is x, this is y. So 12 into 50 will be 600. So 70 into 15, that will be 1050. So 100 into 21, that will be 2100. So 120 into 25, that will be 3000. So we want summation of xy. Summation of xy in the sense, this column I had to add it. Summation of xy means this column I had to add it. That is 600, 1050, 2100, 3000. When you add it, okay, how much you are getting? 6750. Next, x square. So here x is there. So here x is there. Here x is there, you can see, right? X square, that is 50 the square will be 2500, 70 the square 44,900, 100 square 120 the square, that is 14,400. Okay, so that is summation of x square. When you add this all the column, so we are going to get summation of x square, that is 31,800. So whatever this is there, summation of x, summation of y, summation of xy, summation of x square. So everything, so this everything I'll substitute in equation 2. I'll substitute in equation 2. So that is, equation 2 becomes, see here, first what is there? Summation of y, that is 73. So a into summation of x, 340. B into n, that is 4. B into 4. So that is summation of xy, that is 6750. A into summation of x square, that is 31,800, plus b into summation of x, that is 340. So therefore, what I will do is that, okay, so you can see here 70, see 340 into a, I'll write it in a standard form. 340 into a, this is 4b is equal to 73. So first equation of a straight line. Next, 31,800 into a plus 340b. I'm writing it in the standard form, means in a correct way I'm writing. Okay, so 6750. So this is the second equation. See, there are two constants. There are two constants. So that is, one is a and one is b. Okay, here also a is there, also b is there. So what I will do is that, okay, so solving these two equations, on solving above equations, use your calculator. So in calculator, the first unknown value is called as x will come. So here x is nothing but what is the unknown here? A. So please try to take it as a. Next unknown value is y. So the second unknown is what here? B. So that you take it as B. So on solving these two equations, I am getting this. So here, no, directly use the calculator only. Okay. So this value of A and the value of B, you substitute in equation number 1. So what is the equation number 1? So this is AX plus B is there. I know value of A. Okay, I know the value of A, I know the value of B. So y equal to AX. A is 0.187 into x, B is 2.275. So here in calculator, you are getting after decimal 4 digits, 5 digits. Okay, so fix it to 3 digits. So everyone will get the correct answer. So one is writing 4 digits, after you are writing 2 digits, next one somewhere is writing 5 digits. That all the things are not required here. So better what you can do is that write only after decimal, write 3 digits. So everyone will get the similar answer, and plus or minus things will be okay, because some of you may get 0.187, some of you may get 0.186, some of you may get 0.188. So they're all one at the same only. About small minor things, you no need to worry, because when it comes to the question of decimal, because of error in the calculator, so you may get some light variation answers. So about that, no problem, but 0.18 should be there. So about whether it is instead of 7, you may get 5, 6, 7, it doesn't matter. But this is very important. So here 2.275 you are getting. So 2.2 must be there. It may be 65, 75, 85. Sometimes that happens, no problem, because of error in the calculator. So this is what you are final answer is. Okay, so any doubts?
No, sir.
No? Is it clear? Table is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, we'll go for the second example. So find the equation of the best fitting straight line for the following data and hence estimate. It's very important what we have to estimate and hence estimate the value of the dependent variable. So what is the dependent variable? For example, here there is an equation y equal to ax plus b, and I told that here y is dependent, x is independent. How the value of x is changing, like that way y is changing. So because of that, y is called as dependent variable, x is called as independent variable. Here find the value of the dependent variable, means I want y corresponding to the value 30 of the independent variable. 30 independent variable. So independent variable is here. Independent variable is here x. Okay, so he has given value of x. So this later, this part, whatever I undermarked, okay, so that I'll cover it later. Okay, but basically they have given a table, that is fine, and find the equation of a best fitting straight line. So I have to check the straight line now. So what is the straight line here? So we can take it anything, any straight line. I told you y equal to ax plus b or y equal to like a plus bx, whatever it may be. Okay, so where a and b are constants to be determined. So here y is called a dependent variable, x is called independent variable. Okay, so find y, the meaning I have given you at x equal to 30. So when x is 30, we want value of y. That is the meaning of the question is. Now, so associated to this equation. Okay, so this is a straight line associated to this. What are the normal equations? So first I have to take the what summation sign. Summation of y, a into summation of x plus bn. So next you multiply it by independent variable. What is the independent variable here? X. This is xy, ax square plus bx. So this is summation of xy plus that is equal to a into summation of x square plus b into summation of x. And here n is 5. I told you that how n is 5. See, one value, this is the second value, this is a third value, this is a fourth value, and this will be the fifth value. So there are, he has given 5 values. He has given 5 values. So therefore value of n is 5. Value of n is 5. Okay, so therefore, one second. So I have given you value of n is 5. So next thing is that x column is there, y table is there. He has given x is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So based on this, okay, summation of y is required. See what all the things are required here. Just once I will show you. So next I can go. So summation of y is required, summation of x is required, n is required because a and b are constants to be determined. Summation of xy is required, summation of x square is required, summation of x is required. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There should be 6 tables, but here there are only 4 tables. Why? Because you can see here n already it is available and summation of x 2 times. So only one table I can construct. So 1. So this is out. Okay, so this is gone now. N table is not there. Summation of x. This together we will get one table, second table, third table, fourth table. Means we want 4 columns here. We want 4 columns. So let us see those 4 columns. This is x given value, y is the given value. We want xy. So write it xy. We want x square. So construct the table of x square. So therefore, now you can see here. So x is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So when you add it, this column. So what you are getting, summation of x is equal to 75. So y is 16, 19, 23, 26, 30. That is 114. Next, you multiply this 2. So answer will be this. You multiply these two. Answer will be this. You multiply these two. So answer will be this. You multiply these two. Answer will be this. Then you multiply these two. The answer will be this. XY. Okay. So next, x square I want. 5 square, 25. 10 square, that is 100. 15 square, that is 225. 20 square, that is 400. 25 the square, that is 625. Okay. So when you add all this, you are going to get 1375. That is, you are adding, no, it is called as summation of x square. So xy. So summation of xy. So summation of y. Summation of x. Summation of x. So this values, this summation of x, summation of y, summation of xy, summation of x square. So these values, no, I'll substitute in equation 2. Here I have to substitute. So we are getting like this. 114 is equal to a into 75 plus b into 5. 1185, that is equal to a into 1375 plus b into 75. That is 75a plus 5b is equal to 114. 1375a plus 75b is equal to 1885. Okay. So on solving in the calculator, so you are going to get a is equal to 0.7, b is equal to 12.3. So substitute in equation 1, y equal to ax plus b is there. So what is a? 0.7 into x plus b is 12.3. But we want at the end, we want the value of y. We want this value of y at this x is equal to 30. At x equal to 30. So substitute x equal to 30. So y is equal to 0.7 into 30 plus 12.3. The answer is 33.3. The answer is 33.3. Okay. So any doubts? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Any doubts we can discuss, please. Any doubts? I'm audible, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any doubts?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Next question is, this is important. A simply supported beam carries a concentrated load P at its midpoint. So I'll draw the figure here, you can see. Okay. See, there is a simply supported beam. So beam is supported. This is beam. See, a simply supported beam, okay, carries a load at its midpoint. Here there is a midpoint. We are putting a load here. Okay. So as we put, for example, if you are putting half kg, so it will be deflected like this from here to here. So when you put 1 kg again, so it will be deflected like this. When you put 1.5 kg, it will be deflected like this. When you put more weight, it will be deflected. So each time that a deflection will be different. So here the deflection is different. 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 Here there is a deflection is different. So when it is 100, so this much of deflection, that is 0.45. When it is 120 at this stage, so it is 0.55. So when it is 140 at this stage, 0.60. So when it is 160, that is at this stage, like this 0.70, they have made a experiment and the table they have given you directly. Simply supported beam carries a concentrated load P at its midpoint, corresponding various values of P. The maximum deflection Y is measured and is given in the following table. So the table they have given you. So find the law of the form Y equal to A plus BP, and hence estimate Y when P is 150. Okay, earlier x is independent variable, y is a dependent. Here this y is a dependent variable, absolutely no problem. So instead of x, they are given you p. This is important, and this constants we have to determine a and b with this table. So that is, you can see here. So here where a and b are constants to be determined. Okay, so here you can see here where a and b are constants to be determined. So normal equations associated with 1R. So just to take a summation sign for each term. Okay, so summation sign I had taken a into, I had taken out summation of 1 is n, that I written here. This is the first normal equation. So here the independent variable is p. So earlier we used to multiply with x. So here we have to multiply with p, take the summation sign, constants to be kept outside. So that is summation of yp or py, one at the same, no problem. A into summation of p plus b into summation of p square. So don't multiply, students will multiply p to this equation, it is wrong. Please try to multiply to this equation. P should be multiplied here. Okay, so that is okay. So this is P, this is Y. Okay, Py is required, P square is required. So this column is there given you summation of P square. When you add this column, you are going to get how much? 900. When you add the column Y, you are going to get 3.95. So Py in the sense, first you multiply these two, keep the answer here. First you multiply these two, keep the answer here. These two, okay, keep the answer. These two, please keep the answer. Next, these two, and keep the answer. Next, these two, so please keep the answer. So when you multiply this all, when you multiply this, after multiplying, so when you add this all, you are going to get summation of py or yp, one at the same, that is 621. So next, p square is required. So p square, 100 square, I'll write it here. 120 the square, I'll write it here. So next, 140 the square, use your calculator, write it this. 160, okay, write it this. So 180 square will be this. So 200 will be this much. So when you add all this, when you add this column, so it is 1,42,000. 1,42,000. So this value of summation p, summation of y, summation of py, summation of p square, I'll substitute in equation 2. So that is it becomes 3.95 is equal to a into 6 plus b into 900. So 621 is equal to a into 900 plus b into 1,42,000. So that is 6a plus 900b is equal to 3.95. Next, 900a plus 1,42,000b is equal to 621. So on solving these two equations, so use your calculator, you are going to get the value of a. So that is 0.047 and the value of b is 0.00407. Okay, so substitute y equal to a plus bp. A is this much, B is this much. We want the value of Y when P is 150. So substitute P is equal to 150. So Y is 0.047 plus 0.00407 into 150. So when you add these two and multiply these two and adding with this, you'll get 0.6575. 0.6575. So any doubts? 150 in the sense almost here you can see here. Okay, so this is 150, 140, this is 160, means 150 will come here. So I want the value of Y in between here, between 0.60 and 0.70. Here I want. So the value of this is 0.6575. 0.6575. Okay, so any doubts?
No, sir.
So please, another 6 minutes. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me so that we can discuss.
No, sir.
No? Okay, fine. Okay, then we'll continue in the tomorrow's class, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.